Welcome back to Crafty Leaks.
Today's video we're doing a collab with Artemystik. Sorry if I've got those, if I said that wrong. I'm not the best at pronouncing things. Or Artemystik. Or like Rianne said, Artemystik. But here we're doing a collab. Like I said, she's a fabulous, absolutely fabulous artist. We'll insert a clip here.
And her art is also fabulous. She is fabulous and her art is fabulous. I mean, look at it. Isn't it great?
Yeah. Right, back to our video.
Well, yeah.
This one is Artemystik's line work, and this is Rianne colouring it.
Yeah, I'm using Copics for this. I was going to do like a sort of washed out background, but then I was like, yeah. And you see a little smudge in the bottom corner. That was an accident. I later cover it with something very inventive. The sarcasm.
Yeah.
And we all did line art, and then we all coloured the line art. So 3 pieces each. So that's 9 in total. So if you watch 2 videos, you see 9 pieces of art. Isn't that great?
Well, yeah. Well, I hope that you don't get bored and go to sleep during it, but we'll try and keep you entertained while we're at this. So this is, again, like I said, I think Rianne's Copic work is absolutely fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
She won't agree. She never agrees. She dislikes nearly 90% of her own artwork.
I've drawn like 2 things recently. One was the last art video we did, and then one off camera that I was proud of, and that's very rare. Oop, sorry, my French bumped you.
So looking at this, I think Artemystik was doing basically it's 2 rabbits hugging.
Bunny rabbits.
Bunny rabbits.
Yeah. We had an Easter theme.
Yes, that was the collab, just Easter, and we all thought Easter, spring, and for some reason Rianne is the only one that didn't put bunnies in hers.
I was going to do like a little baby goat jumping. I don't know if you see, I think you see that in the sketch.
Yeah.
Then I just cropped him out because I was like, I hate him. I'm not good at drawing animals. That's why I was so surprised when that cat worked out in the last video.
Yeah. So
I need to draw them more.
What's your favourite thing about Easter time? It's probably, I know
Mainly
what Rianne says, chocolate. Yeah, chocolate.
And
baby lambs. And baby lambs and baby goats.
Yeah, because we live next to some fields. We just see the baby lambs and like baby goats sometimes too. And they're really adorable. And sometimes donkeys, and it's so cute. And like where we live, there are a lot of daffodils that pop up around this time.
March usually, isn't it?
Around this time.
Yeah,
around.
Okay.
Around.
But then obviously Easter's a different time.
That's why I drew a daffodil.
Every year, so yeah. But look, there's tulips. I love them. Lovely colours.
Oh, thank you. I'm kind of happy with how the shading worked out in this.
It does look really
It's very
nice.
dramatic. Also, whilst
You're
watching
colouring
this,
very fast. Yes, it's
Whilst
sped up.
No, I do this. This isn't sped up. What are you on about?
You've been drinking the caffeine.
I hate caffeine. Actually, I don't hate caffeine. I hate coffee and anything that contains caffeine mostly.
To be honest, she doesn't drink a lot of anything. It's basically water.
There's this one water which is like really local water, but surprisingly you can't find it in the shops. The only place I could find it is in the vending machine in college. The one place. And in the Starbucks in the college. That's the one place I can find them.
We're coming up to the end of your artwork here, Ree.
Isn't it brilliant? Look at me colour those blades.
I think it's lovely, and she did.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and you see the little butterfly.
Lovely line work, didn't she?
She did.
Very easy to make it look nice. I know that sounds bad, but it was.
And if our line arts like differ between like the 3 of us, that's because we had to sort of sharpen it in a way because it came through a bit shadowy.
So I did mine on Procreate
by accident.
I was going to do my own, but then I did Kate's by accident. So, but I like how it turned out. To be honest, I think I like the sort of semi-realism.
What are you doing now? Oh, you're doing the tulips.
Yeah,
I see.
I do lots of little touch-ups, but I like the semi-realism in the background, but then like the cartoony in the foreground. I don't know why. And I got the little grey bunny, supposed to be like a wild bunny. And then the little white and brown one is supposed to be like a tame one, and they're sort of meeting and they fall in love and they're having a big hug.
We used to have a lot of bunnies in our garden, like wild ones, but then when like the cats came, we no longer see rabbits.
No, not because they catch them, just because obviously they don't want to be in our garden anymore.
Because they're cat phobic. Oh, and this is my thing. You see the little
This is
baby
Rianne's
goat.
line art.
If you like the baby goat, feel free to say baby goats for life. Or if you just like baby goats, So baby goats for life! Exclamation mark. Let's go all the goat lovers uniting.
Yeah, baby goats in jumpers is one of Rianne's
Unless
favourite things.
I was originally going to do like a really pastel sort of theme, but then I saw a few pictures of sunsets just randomly recommended on my Facebook, and then I was like, yes. So I did this.
Yeah, I think it looks really nice. You used the oil brushes on Procreate, didn't you? I think.
No, it was the dry brush.
Ah.
It's like supposed to give like a texture, and I just love the texture, so it's like yes.
Right, we're going into my colouring now of Rianne's artwork, and I'm using a cheap palette that we bought from AliExpress.
It's really weird because
It
it doesn't like water, so anything you use, if you don't want it to be full on that colour, you'd have to add a lot of white.
But I noticed some of the paints were very gloopy, was the only way I can say it. And then some of them were fantastic and really, really nice. But they all turned out nice.
You added some stuff in the background there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, because I'd printed Rianne's out, and of course she'd done it on a square canvas on the computer.
I did it on A4, but then I cropped it.
And then, because I ended up with this big white space at the top, so I thought, oh, I'll add some bits in, so that's what I did. I did a little plane, and it's supposed to be like bunny Easter egg delivery service, just dropping the eggs out of the plane.
Right, so do we have any interesting stories to say later?
I'm trying to think. So I remember. I'm not
that's
sewing.
a Welsh thing.
Yeah. I remember a story from when Rianne was little, and we used to do little Easter egg hunts in the garden.
In little plastic cups.
Yeah.
That often broke when you squished them.
I just used to put lots of little mini eggs into cups and hide them, and then they'd have a little treasure hunt, and then they'd have a little.
We've got a big garden there, so it was difficult. It wasn't like a small, 1 metre garden or something.
No, I wouldn't even be able to tell you how big our garden is. But anyway, they used to go find one lot of eggs, and then it'd give them a clue to where the next lot were, etc., etc.
And I also remember on the subject of hunts that I used to go to this sort of youth group called Crusaders. It was run by the church, but it was like some non-religious people also went. And they had this little Easter hunt. It was years and years ago now, because I was very tiny. And still very anxious. It's nice to know I had anxiety my whole life, right? Also, this is your line art. You might want to mention
that. Yeah, this is my line art, basically, and this is Rianne painting my line
watercolours.
Art. Yeah. Carry on your story.
And they had this hunt, and they were proper foiled ones. And I was so anxious about finding one before the others did. I probably would have been able to find one plenty quick. But I was so anxious about it. One of them just pointed one out to me, and then she went in the direction and found it. It was in the wall. And I went around the side of the building and found it in the wall. And there were a few others down that pathway, and I saw other people finding them as well.
Aww, but you found your egg.
It's nice to know having anxiety my whole life. It's from a young age.
Yeah, but she does. She worries about everything.
I also remember I used to win all the colouring competitions because I have always coloured skin tone and hair colours. Where the age everyone was colouring skin green or pink or blue, I'd always colour it right, and I'd always win the competitions. There's a hint for you younger viewers. Just colour it correctly and you'll win.
That's Rianne altogether though, isn't it? Oh, her first piece of art. Oh,
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
that wasn't the smiley face. I remember doing the smiley face.
Yeah, the smiley face was one
I remember
of her first pieces.
That you said took a lot of patience, because I sat on the little table in Monkey's, and I had these coloured pencils in front of me, and I was like, right. And I was so determined, so I picked up one coloured pencil, drew a part of a circle, put it down, picked up another one, did the circle, and then I was so stressed by it, because I was like, must be patient, I must continue doing this. Then I just did the hair one colour, I think, didn't I?
Yeah.
But then the eyes,
and then your dad framed it because he was so proud
of you. In the living room for years.
Yeah, it's still around here somewhere. I'm not
I should redraw that one day.
Yeah. How would you redraw it?
Rainbow person for Pride Month.
Yeah. But it was Rianne was I don't even know how old she was, and we handed her a crayon or a pencil, and she held it perfectly in her hand.
I find that funny
and started drawing.
Because I remember in school they used to teach me how to hold a pencil, and if I held it perfectly before, then why did they teach me how to hold a pencil?
I have no idea.
They also taught me touch typing. Apparently, it was thought I might not be able to hold a pencil.
I just seen a very funny clip then. I don't know what that clip was.
What?
I don't know. We'll edit in what it was when I see it again.
Bam, there.
Sorry, I don't know what to talk about now.
Yeah.
Really put me off. But this is Rianne. She's still painting. Look, she took her sweet time as usual.
Oh, thanks. Feeling
But
the
she
love.
did a really good job.
This bit, I just like, every time I put paint on, it would get more vibrant and more vibrant. So I was like, I have to keep going, because one would be just like a really vibrant like leaf. Oh, yeah. Guess what we were watching?
What it was.
No idea what we were watching, do you? I'm supposed to click more in there. Yeah. I like that I added these little funny bits, and she has no idea how to do it until she edits.
Exactly, and then I forgot about it. No idea. Yeah, I didn't see it when I was doing the actual video editing. But there we are.
Yeah, you can see like how long it took me, because the first clip should have showed the part of the film, and then if you know the film, you'd know later on. So this is you colouring your piece.
This is me colouring my own art piece, yes.
We do have other markers, but somebody was like, I'm going to give myself a gift. Yeah. And then we've, like, the other ones are in a box.
Yeah, we got
and they have some stuff on them. So next time we get to them, it'll probably be a while. But we'll show you them in, like,
3 years?
In the future. Anyway.
When we get the craft room sorted, we will do a little tour and show you everything. But
When? If.
Because at the moment, it's just like, it's a big junk room at the moment. Everything has just been dumped in there because we had some stuff remodelled in the
Lovingly referred to as like the hedgehog room now.
Yeah, because we do have a pet African pygmy hedgehog called...
And before you say anything, it is good because these are domesticated and they will not be able to survive in the wild, especially right next to a main road.
Yeah, no, they're African pygmy hedgehogs. They've been bred for so long now, they just wouldn't be able to survive.
So Google before you say anything.
Yeah.
Just like kindly saying this because...
Yeah, we wouldn't just...
Some people don't know.
Yeah, we wouldn't just have a hedgehog decide to keep it.
No, that's cruel.
No, that is cruel.
If you've done that, that's cruel.
Well, it's not cruel. Anyway, not if you're looking after it, obviously, if it's ill, but... Moving on. Anyway, we shall move back on to my bunny rabbits. Look at them.
I like the way we both had the same shade and idea.
Yeah, it's just I took longer.
I think I took quite a while too, though.
Mind you, when I did this line work, I don't know what possessed me, but I just did so much detail, and I was like, why am I doing so much detail?
I was literally looking at you draw it, and I was like, this is a lot of detail. Are you sure? Because she did like a sketch out of like the layout. And I was like, that's a lot of detail, you sure? And she was like, yes. And I was like, are you sure there? That's a lot of detail. We've got 3 of these to do each. And she was like, no, I'll think about it. And I was like, don't do it. It's a lot of detail.
I did take some flowers out.
And then she did it. And I was like, okay then.
But I like the basket.
It's a good basket. Just not when you're making 2 other people colour it.
Sorry. Sorry, Kate. Sorry, Rhea.
I ran out of ideas for how to colour bunnies at the end of this.
I know. It's like Rhiannon got so thing of daffodils because we've done so many over March. And she was like, I can't draw another daffodil. And I think she's got the same about colouring bunnies at the moment. It's like, no, there's only so many bunny colours.
What are you doing?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh?
No, I'm back. I was probably having a tea break or something, you know.
Or like trying to find a marker, probably.
No, tea break, probably.
Or finding a new film to watch.
Yeah. Because we do tend to sort of have either YouTube or a film on in the background while we're doing our artwork.
We don't watch Guardians of the Galaxy, though. Ever. Never watched it.
We'd never watch that.
Why would we?
No. Even though Rihanna is a proper Marvel head, or whatever
Marvel
they're
head?
called. A Marvel
I'm pretty sure it's Marvelites.
Marvelite, then.
According to the YouTube, Marvelites.
Yeah, we're off to watch Endgame now on Friday, isn't it?
If everything goes well. I wasn't going to say that in case we like crashed or something. But just curious that look, why don't you?
Because I like to do these things.
But yeah, we're going to watch it, and in 3D. It was like £1 extra to watch it in 3D, and we were like, why not?
Yeah. But we're not watching it in our local cinema. Oh no.
But you'll have to stay tuned until next week. Actually, the week after next, to find out what we're doing in somewhere that's not our local
cinema. Yeah.
This is the end of the voiceover, so see you again next week.
We've got. So that's my her piece. That's my piece. If you understand what I'm saying here. This is my Artemystik one. And I like the button.
So this is my Rianne's one.
Yeah.
This is my Artemystik's one. And then this is my one.
So that's like 6 pieces in total. Wow, look at that. So many pieces.
It is.
many pieces.
So that's it for this week. We'll see you next time on Crafty Lakes.
Bye. Do, 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 do.